I want to bring back our panel, reporter for WNYC in New York and New Jersey Public Radio, Matt Katz, Washington correspondent for The New Yorker and CNN political commentator Ryan Lizza, and national political reporter for The Atlantic, Molly Ball. Matt, I'm going to start with you. There is more than one mayor in New Jersey making hay over what's going on with Governor Christie. In addition to the Fort Lee mayor, there is this Jersey City mayor who's alleged that his not endorsing Christie also meant retaliation to him. Tell us about that, and do you think that has legs?
That's right. Steve Fulop, the mayor of Jersey City, second biggest city in New Jersey, says that he came out with a statement today detailing how within an hour of him telling the Christie people that he would not endorse Christie for re-election, 6 meetings with 6 Christie cabinet members were suddenly canceled within an hour. And he's since had trouble meeting with and talking to officials about various issues dealing with his city. Now, Christie was asked generally about this, and he said that he has a good relationship with the mayor in Jersey City and everything's fine there. But I think what happened with Fort Lee is it might have emboldened some of Christie's detractors, and you might see more politicians, mayors claim that Christie acts in a vengeful way, and that could stick around with Christie for a bit.
Ryan, let's talk about Tom Kean just now, the former governor of New Jersey. Now, I know he's a fellow Republican, and I know that he was a mentor to a degree of Chris Christie, but there has been some bad blood between them recently. Christie was trying to apparently, reportedly, unseat Tom Kean Jr. from his leadership position in the state Senate. So it's not like they're best friends right now, but he offered a very full-throated, forceful defense of Christie. Were you surprised by that?
Very full-throated. I mean, he went on to talk about Christie as a national politician and talk about allude to him running for president. He did not sound like someone who's going to be a critic. He did say one thing that jives with what Matt was just saying, and that is he cautions that if this latest incident exposes a pattern with Chris Christie, right? If we have other politicians come out and say, well, yeah, I was retaliated against also, and this is how Chris Christie exercised power in New Jersey. And look, frankly, the story of Christie's rise through politics in New Jersey, which is not which is a complicated state, it has a lot of power centers, and he sort of mastered the levers of that state, and that's always been written as a sort of a positive story, a guy who understands politics. If that is now recast as a more Machiavellian story with Christie playing people off one another and constantly retaliating, that's a danger for him, even if he survives this the latest scandal.
Although, Molly, we shouldn't make too much out of some retaliation. This is politics. It's not as though enemies of any politician you might name couldn't find some stories of politician X, politician Y, canceling meetings after not getting what they wanted, scuttling legislation after not getting what they wanted. It's not that uncommon. That's what made this traffic jam story so bizarre.
Well, I think people are willing to tolerate quite a bit of pettiness in their elected officials if they feel like it's coming in the service of getting things done. If the rap on Christie was that he was willing to knock heads together and trade favors to pass a state budget or to get the reforms that he wanted through the legislature, then that's one thing. But if it's a personal thing, if it's someone refusing to endorse him for re-election, if it seems like this is all about him and his ego and his personal politics, I think that's a different story.